How's it going, guys? This is Halcyon, and I'm here with yet another Pokebank OU match. This time, I'm still using my really, really fun Deoxys Speed team with Bisharp and Manaphy. I love this team. It's so much fun to use, and it's been doing decently well for me on the ladder. I did make a few changes to it, though. I used to have a Mega Garchomp, and now I have a Scarf Garchomp. And instead of Scarf Genesect, I believe at this point I was using Banded Genesect, but since then I've switched to Expert Belt and the Special Expert Belt, and it is just doing so well. It helps me lure in all sorts of things, like for example, I can like Ice Beam and then lure in like a Skarmory and kill it with Flamethrower, which makes sweeping with Bisharp much easier. Um, and yeah, it works really, really well. But in this particular battle, I'm using Band. Anyway, so I'm facing a stall team that was actually pretty decently popular on the RMT forum. Um, some guy posted it. I think he's pretty big on the in the OU chat room too on PS, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm facing the stall team, and we got another nice classic war between hyper offense and stall. So let's see how it goes. I am naturally going to lead off with my Deoxys Speed, and he leads off with Tornadus-T. So I'm just going to set up my hazards. I don't really care what this thing does. He goes for the knockoff. Kind of pointless, but whatever. He knocks off my Sash. I get up Spikes, and he kills me with U-turn. That's actually good for me because now I get the initiative. And so he sends in his Heatran, and I'm going to go out into my Manaphy. And here I make a stupid play. I go for the Tail Glow turn 1, which was just dumb. And he's able to roar me out. So that was it was a good prediction on his part. I wouldn't have done it at this point, considering he still had Chansey and Mega Venusaur. I definitely would have switched. Wouldn't have risked my Heatran, considering how important it is, but whatever. So he does, and he goes for the Lava Plume. I'm just going to go for the King Shield, see what he wants to do. And at this point, I wanted to Shadow Ball so bad, but I didn't. That was a big misplay on my part. I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball would have killed him at that range. But I went for the Sacred Sword anyway. I really didn't think he would switch, but he did, and I didn't kill his Skarmory. So I'm just going to go into Bisharp because I thought he might try to defog, but instead he goes for the Taunt. And I'm just going to go for the knockoff to get rid of whatever item he has, and it turns out that it's Rock Helmet, which... oh, I already knew that, never mind. But here I make a big play. Here I make the biggest of plays. So I go into my Aegislash, and I go for the Shadow Ball, bring him down, and here I know he's going to defog. I know he's going to defog, so I switch back into my Bisharp, get the defog boost, or the Defiant boost from defog, and I go for the knockoff and take out the Skarmory, which is big because that thing also countered my Garchomp. So here I go for the Iron Head, and this fucking Mega Venusaur still lives. This thing's ridiculous. It's so bulky, and it's amazing. If you haven't tried it out, you definitely need to. So here I go into my Banded Genesect, and I'm just going to go for the U-turn. He switches in his Chansey, which is great because I do need to get this thing weakened, because now Manaphy is my win condition at this point. I'm going to go into my Aegislash and just go right for the Sacred Sword because I want to get some damage off on it. Here, he makes a nice play. I go for the King Shield. He goes for the Air Slash to ensure that he doesn't get the drop in attack, and now he goes for the knockoff and knocks off my Spooky Plate as I just go for the Shadow Ball, but I do get a really nice special defense drop. So here I go for the King Shield again, so that I can live a knockoff, and then he just goes out into his Chansey, but I predict that finally, and I go for the Sacred Sword. The reason I did that is because I was sure that a Sacred Sword plus a Shadow Sneak would be able to take him out. So I didn't need to, and I knew I would live the knockoff, so I didn't need to go for the Shadow Ball there. Here, I am going to go for the Shadow Ball, and I take him down to 16%. Here, he switches out. as I go for the Shadow Sneak, which is fine. Like, that was a good play, I guess. But here, he lets me kill his Chansey, and that was not a good play. Because now he's weakened his Venusaur, and he's weakened his Chansey. So if I can set up with Manaphy, it's pretty much GG. So I go into Manaphy because I know there's not a whole lot he can do except for like flinch me a bunch of times, and I just go for the Tail Glow. And he sends out his Venusaur, but at this point, there's nothing he can do. Mega Venusaur is way too low to take an Ice Beam, and it just dies. Here he sends out his Slowbro, and this thing actually takes a +3 Energy Ball, which leads me to believe that it's definitely max Special Defense Assault Vest. So that actually really, really surprised me. But I go for the Energy Ball again. I really should have gone for the Scald or the Ice Beam, because he could have technically just stalled me out and kept switching between his regenerators and stuff. But thankfully he doesn't. He goes for the Superpower, and I go for the Scald, take out his Tornadus-T, and he forfeits. So that was a really good match, I thought. I thought it was really nice. I do think that he definitely misplayed with his Chansey and his Mega Venusaur. He really needed those two if he wanted to have any sort of chance against my Manaphy. And like when I remember when I was doing this battle, I thought to myself, there's just no way that I'm going to be sweeping with Manaphy. I was pretty sure that Bisharp would be my win condition. To be honest though, I really didn't think that Mega Venusaur would take a +2 Iron Head from Bisharp, so I was pretty shocked. But anyway, I really didn't think I would be able to sweep with Manaphy, but he let his Chansey and Mega Venusaur get worn down. And I think that if he hadn't misplayed with them, he definitely could have had a better chance at winning. I think he probably would have beaten me if he hadn't let me wear those down so easily. But anyway, another thing I want to say is I am sorry I haven't been uploading as much recently. I've been really busy. I say busy, but it's more like it's winter break and I've been hanging out with friends and stuff. Just having a good time, trying to relax, and I haven't really done as much uploading lately, but I promise you I will start bringing more matches. I'm probably going to do another live soon. Maybe a PO live. I know I keep mentioning PO lives, but I think this time I'm actually going to do it. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, tell your friends, tell your grandma. I don't care. I'm sure she doesn't like Pokemon, but if she does, go right ahead and tell her. I'm sure she'll have a great time, and I'd love to meet her. So, tell your grandma. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.